All right, how's it going, everyone? This is the Guardian Thor. Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to look at this very fun mission in Spec Ops, Denied Area. So you're going to start off with an EBR, and the best thing to do is try to headshot these guys. My buddy running with is Apollo the Goblin, and he's still debriefing. So again, we're at each other's throats in the comms, trying to outdo each other. And at this point, I'm basically saying, I got to take everything into my own hands and handle everything. So I definitely recommend dropping this plate box. And when you go into this area here, we have to take out several enemies. And there's going to be one on a launcher turret, which is interesting. And that's this guy right here. But once you trip the alarm, someone else will take his place, and you'll probably have to kill that turret guy here, as one of us tripped the alarm. Apollo said I tripped the alarm, but I think that's very questionable. I mean, look at all these shots. How would I be the one to trip the alarm, right? You saw how many headshots I had? So anyway, we have to detonate these little missile things. That's just what I'm going to call it. I'm just going to call it the objective. We have to destroy several objectives in this match, and he wants some backup right there. And it's just as I said, got the turret guy. And at this point, I'm telling him that he needs to pull his weight. That I need to take things into my own hands, and so I do. I go and plant the bomb on the objective, and don't want to stay there. And then your first thing that you could do here, you can pick up some different weapons. I recommend for your secondary, grab the Pila, because we're going to need it later. Grab the Pila. And I like the EBR. EBR is good. Nice weapon to have. And then definitely pick up the lethals you want. And grab the self-revive for sure, because you definitely may need it. So we're kind of just racing at this point of who can finish what objectives and kind of make it a game within a game. Kind of makes things more interesting. So when we go through this pass right here, there's going to be a chopper coming in. They're going to flare the first rocket. But after they flare the first rocket, you can do a follow-up rocket and destroy the helicopter. Apollo got the chopper to flare, to shoot out its flares, and then I finished the job. So 2 rockets. Or if you don't have rockets, I guess you can shoot the plane down with your AR or whatever. Be careful when passing through this pass, because there are a lot of detonation mines. You kind of have to watch out for, and they're mainly off-road. So if you stay on the road, you should be okay. In this place, there's going to be a lot of enemies here to send rockets at you. So you got to be careful on that. So that's why I'm peeking out the window and shooting them down before they destroy the vehicles, because the vehicles can get a little scarce here. They don't have much armor. So you want to take these guys out as quickly as you can, and then switch cars if needed, because you definitely don't want to be stuck here. So he ditched me, went straight for the objective. I'm alone over here, and this town can get a little crazy right here. I guess this little checkpoint, and I'm going to just kind of make my way, and I know I'm going to have to kill several people. So that's what I'm going to do. And you can also find the cars on the maps if you want. And you can get in the truck. And in this run, do they take out my truck? So look at that. 1 rocket took out my truck, and 2 rockets disabled it. So this is the town I'm talking about. But there's also a reload cache there that you can use. Ammo, you kind of run out of ammo a lot, especially with the EBR. So I'm basically here alone in this area, and I'm gonna take out these enemies as efficiently as I can and try not to go down and burn my self-res. Plates are very important. I'm using the assault class for this mission. I think in all the missions I've used the assault class. I was trolling and using medic and recon just to kind of troll Apollo a little bit because he wasn't pulling his weight. So I said, I'm going to have to run the medic because he's not holding it down. So he's making his way towards B. I decided to make my way towards C. And from the few retries that we've done in this game, I know that there's a car over here, but you can also look at the map to try to find a vehicle. You definitely don't want to run 500 meters. That's not efficient. And this is a timed mission, I believe. So you want to get through this as quickly as possible. Plates is a must. Always fill up your plates when you can. And here's a vehicle here. So if you guys want to know, it takes about 2 rockets to destroy these vehicles. Not much armor. All right, so now we're making our way down here. By the way, I hope you guys been enjoying this series. It's been a little bit different. Haven't had a chance to get into Warzone yesterday, so I'm planning to get some games in today and give as much footage. And I think that there's an operator that you can unlock in DMZ. I'm going to take a look at that as well and give you guys some different content previews for the roadmap, Season 1 Reloaded, and stuff like that. So I'm going to be giving more information on COD as well, what to expect, and what more to do aside from just giving gameplay. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Are you guys liking Warzone? Are you guys enjoying Warzone? If you guys like these videos, please hit the subscribe button. Hit the like. Drop down below in the comments if you guys have finished the Spec Op missions. If you guys like the Spec Op missions, as I said in the previous videos, raid missions are coming, which should be an hour, maybe 2 hours long, depending on what is going on. So, it should be very, very interesting. And don't forget to hit the bell for the notifications. All right, so now that we're done with that, we're just kind of making our way to this pass. So can you imagine run all this? That is not where it's at. So try to preserve your vehicles when you can. There's going to be one guy in the tower here. I'm just going to lean out and shoot him. Such a cool thing that you can lean out and shoot the car and the vehicle will still keep going. I think that's a good addition that they added to the game. Can you imagine if that was in Verdansk or Caldera? I think about that sometimes. And here is the other guy here. Now, in this objective, you're going to run into a jug. So just full disclosure on that. You're going to run into a jug. So be on the lookout. At this point, the alarm has gone off. And you're going to have to kill as many of these people as possible to at least have space and not threaten to being down. There was the jug right there to plant the bomb. But you're going to be getting flanked a lot in this game, and the time to kill on your side isn't the best, so you run through ammo very quickly. But here's another weapons depot here, and if you didn't have a chance to grab a Pila, you can grab one. There's the third tower, and I'm just kind of trying to clear things out to try to make my way to C. Watch out for the enemies. They do like to spam grenades. And nothing new there for AI. Right? I mean, that has been going on since the beginning of time in all these CODs. They love grenades, especially at the frag. And I'm kind of trying to check my surroundings, trying to see what's going on, and glad I do, because there were I was getting flanked right there, so just kind of had to keep an eye on my surroundings. The CBR is really, really good. I recommend using it. And I'm going to make my way towards C. I know the jug is still around here. And kind of just want to take out enough enemies so I can have enough time to plant the bomb. And as soon as I got to that objective, people started coming out of the house, and I'll try to kill as many as I can so I can plant the bomb comfortably and not risk going down. But I know that the jug is around here as well. and you will get deleted by the jug, especially if you don't have your plates equipped. So that's what I'm trying to do here. Try to kill a couple of these enemies and try to plate. I have one plate there, but I also have an armor box, and gonna make use of that in a second. Now, in this place here, you may encounter a Apache. So again, it's going to take 2 rockets to take it down. The Apollo said he needed some backup, so that's why I just quickly jumped into the car. Didn't really have time to plate as much as I would have liked. And there's the Apache right there. So I'm going to try to take it down. This thing is brutal. You can easily go down within within reloading this gun and doing a follow-up shot. So luckily I didn't go down there, but more so that the jug didn't come after me and started shooting me from afar. That's how I died in one of the tries that we've done. So there, I'm able to plate now, and now I'm going to try to meet him up to C. C is going to be the last objective to destroy. Or D, I should say. D is the last objective to destroy. So I'm driving to the objective, and I have a backup plan here. I'll tell you guys what that backup plan is. This is from failing the mission before. So it gives me a good kind of thing to talk about with life lessons and failing. To me, every time you quote unquote fail at something, it just gives you an opportunity to learn from something, even at something as basic as this. So what's happening is we were trying to escape in the cars, and they would destroy all the cars, and as we will see that in a minute. Yeah, and you have all these mines after planning the objective, and I just decide to leave my spare car there. And if we're able to get out, if Apollo has a plan to drive us out, or we have a fresh car there and we get out, that's great. But if not, then but look at the Asgardian Thor to save the day, save his ass. I mean, that guy could have sniped him, right? He could have went down. Look at that guy. Even after he died, I planted an extra bullet in him to make sure. And that guy, I'm sure that guy would have taken out Apollo. So you have to. He'll never admit it, but the Asgardian Thor puts in work. All right, so now he planted the bomb. We can escape. Also, you can find plates and stuff on the ground. I'm gonna get ambushed here by a jug, and here we are in the car. He still has his fresh car. I'm very skeptical at this point. I don't think this car is gonna make it. And sure enough, it doesn't make it. We run into a Apache, and we take it down pretty quickly. So that's the plus with that. And I'm telling him, hey, I have a backup plan. I'm not telling him what it is. And here's the jug that runs in. I am completely pinned down here, man. He has his sights on me. And I think that this is why we're able to get out of this, because he's so focused on me. And, here I'm on the scoreboard kind of talking smack to Apollo, and telling him to pull his weight in to get my back. So I go down. And he rushes them, throws stun grenades. I don't even know where the stun grenades were. Do I even have stun grenades on me? I don't even know. But he ends up rushing the jug, stunning him, killing him. So I'm happy for that. I'm not happy that I was bait. I feel like he does that in Warzone a lot too, where I'll go down, where if he just had my back in the beginning, everything would be fine. And instead, I'll go down and then he'll end up getting the kills. And that's usually how that situation will go. And this is the final stretch here, telling Apollo to pull his weight, get our back. I'm trying to finish this mission. Gonna go drive right to the exfil, and I'm just not gonna stop driving, and kind of creating more suspense than we need, kind of over exaggerating the situation, like with the car going by there. We see a plane. He's yelling at me to get to the exfil, drive faster. I'm telling him to pull his weight. start landing some shots and taking a peek behind. And I'm not sure where exactly to go. So I'm looking at the map, and then I just decide to just drive forward, and I'm going to drive this vehicle right into the plane. I mean, how cool is that? I don't even know if we're supposed to do that or whatever, supposed to take a ride, but hey, that's why I had that backup plan. Hope you guys like this video. These videos have been very, very fun, and I think this was the best mission out of all of them. Hope you guys enjoyed this mission. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and I catch you guys in the next one. Horns up and Skull.